Welcome everyone to this magic cool night. Space. Everything's in space. Yeah, we're gonna do some checks. 2, 3 to see everything going well, and we're going to show on abundance, money magic status, which is also renown, popularity, interaction, the collective consciousness, greater attraction, commerce, and trade, and support. Yep, looks like we're live there. Couldn't do Rumble today for some reason. It's down. I don't know why. I wonder if it's getting targeted because of all the crazy stuff going on. Maybe there's like information you can put out there on Rumble. Threatens whoever's might be hacking it. Okay, on X, wonderful. And I believe we're on Instagram. Okay. So yeah, for everyone out there, feel free to subscribe to my Sonic League at YouTube, Psychic Dragon 9 at Twitch, Sean Bond Sonic at X, and Sonic League and Instagram. And yeah, we're gonna go into this, and I'm gonna do donations. So anyone that wants to get a reading that amplifies their abundance, money magic status, renown, popularity, positive fame concept, Sonic, which can help a lot in your manifestation ability. Sonic League at gmail.com is my PayPal. Feel free to send a donation, and I'll read you. And we'll do abundance reading. Unless you want to do something else, feel free to put that in the comments of it. Hey, Chrissy, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Okay. Now, our first donation, 1313. Thank you. From James Marlowe. Hey, just looking for a run-of-the-mill abundance reading from a good old resident psychic. I won't be in the show live. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll see you later. So I got you though on the readings. I'll draw a card for you and go into it deeper. Let's see what for increasing your status amplification. Is like there's a bunch of different words and types of energy involved in this, though I do read the concept of status seems to be the most of the percentage of what is done throughout people throughout history and what they achieve in like celebrity. So this is a rare occasion for everyone out there, a real treat. Barely anyone, I don't think anyone's actually doing this. So, you're going to get some cool upgrades, everyone in the audience. I'm going to go deep into this subject. I had to do a bunch of things to make it more friendly in learning this stuff, because there was a big wound back in time with it that made a big predator attached to all the parts and authority of it to where it can monitor people. So I got rid of that. Thanks for coming, Dollface. Hey, yo, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for coming. Okay. So your the joke card for the person I'm reading right now, James, is almost giving money to a homeless person. So feel free to guess what that means and how is that going to bring them status. and amplify everything. Let's see, 1, 2, there's, nope. Space card. Okay. They want a universe wants to give them a space card. And we'll get a lot more cards. I had a bunch. I don't think I was able to bring them all here. Still in the US. Okay, what we got? Ooh, yes. Let me just make sure that's true. Okay. And, ooh, wow. The card that's calling them the Zeta Reticula. You've encountered with the Zeta Reticula, or you are one, which we can tune into what that means for them as well. And again, anyone that wants to donate, get in line now before it gets too late, because this is a rare type of reading that will increase your status. Also go into deeper concepts of status and how that works in reality. Now, our ET artifact friend that wanted to join us, that seems to be very good at status. He's got a lot of camouflage stuff with him. I'm not allowed to see everything. There's a lot to do. But as I clear and purified with him, see, he's got the obsidian in the eyes and headdress and a conch shell in his hand. Just so you know. And he's the guardian authority over the UFO that has the alien baby in it. So you can guess what he is, or species, or all that. There's all kinds of potentials with what he is, because he looks a little different than a lot of other representations of things. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thanks for coming again. Yeah, your session was powerful. Thank you, Jeremy. Just put that in. Yeah, he was cool. That was a powerful session. I don't want to tell things that I may not be allowed to. But yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and there's a lot of ascension automatics that make it easy going on in his heart. So yeah, we're gonna go deeper into a cool reading of the status tech. Yeah, you feel free to tell me what you want to share or whatever. Yeah, somebody has said it looks like Ganesh. This could be like a trunk, could be a breathing apparatus, could be those chin straps for the Egyptian hieroglyphs, because I've seen that multiple things in the alien artifacts. It could be all of them. It could be, the chin strap could have been like a watered down thing from what it was before, apparently, is what I'm guessing. Okay. And let's right into this. So, yeah, this used to be a lot more difficult. Now it's a lot easier. I've been doing a lot since the last show. And, yeah, I'm allowed to talk about that. Yes, okay. So we'll tune into everything that's needed. 10, 3, 2. Okay, and that would be full spectrum aspect. Full spectrum of what? Prime creator of the galaxy. And the thing, then 10, that's 90%, but then 10% is going with Earth, authority, energy, this reality kind of dream realm kind of thing. Okay, so is that full spectrum too? Yes. That's the highest level energy that I recommend tapping into for this, though it can be differentiated as the status energy. very sought after. A lot of predators want it. You will want to build up by getting things. You want to trade stuff that's worth it to the authorities that have it in stuff that is resilient, building up like from the root chakra concepts of strong foundation of to where the stuff wouldn't get stolen, and do it in that order. Otherwise, it's just going to get stolen. It's not going to work or something, and we got to clear a lot. So we're going to go after some big things. I'm going to read into like for specifics for them. Yeah, Ganesh. Could be that. Oh, it could be an amphibian. It does have interesting hands, and its feet interesting as well. I guess it's kind of squatting in this position because it's supposed to like be put right into the top of the UFO artifact. Okay. I'm kind of like, because he's like the first donator, but and anyone gets the highest donation, you'll get an extra prize at the end. This will usually be like a big upgrade. Okay. I'll like tune into stuff to test this because I want to see the parameters of status at a greater level. So I'm going to do a few different things. Okay, add his thing, and that would go into, ooh, yeah. It's working. So an aspect of his operations that makes status increase that's working right now. And that would increase as he gets better at it. And is that, yeah, that's it. Okay. There's a third eye. I want you to what? Astral? Ooh, astral empowerment meditation. And how does that work? Ooh. Anything else? Okay. And how much does that do? Ooh. And what's anything he can imagine easily? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. 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 And how many? Interesting how that works. Okay. So it wants him to go into an ability that he has already active in the astral, which seems to be fairly strong with him, where he amplifies in meditation breath work and being and achieving kind of like state of mind and focus, a state of already abundance in the astral. That includes all these systems that are like made of the energy of abundance that he makes, which can be perceived as kind of like a golden liquid that they can form into, like, what would you do if you had a lot of gold kind of thing, and you just could make a giant, I don't know, it's like a bunch of arms that influence out into the reality that extend and are mechanical and connect and bend and but it's more fluid with the gold technology and astral, but you can use what you can imagine in the construct to make it stronger and more solidified and less able to be fucked with or infiltrated or uncreated. So it's like octopus hands with, hands at the end that then just keep kind of growing and extending and going outward. And I'd say around 10,000 of those, with also their ability to emit and influence energy out through different systems of intelligence in your astral body connected to them, that then can you build up density and faith, love and gratitude, and amplify your source to like enter into the glove of that, and cultivate and monitor the systems to make sure they're strong, and also overcoming any threats and limitation and things that want to challenge it, because it's going to be like going up against something and pushing it back out of the reality and expanding the daydream out of pushing back the nightmare or lack, flying the state of imagined abundance and what that means in the astral, and building it. It wants you to do that. Powerful. Nice ability. I've been blissing out on meditation, so I'm like, oh, that sounds nice. All right. Astral arm of influence, abundance, and status in the astral. It's like extending into more outer realities of the collective consciousness of and of all humanity, and their extensions in the astral. And I recommend, it's essentially getting everyone to like you. So it's like gifts, and you can like make a really good gift giving kind of extension of arms, kind of like expanding that brings abundance to others. And like a present, you would, every individual can add on to what they feel when they meet somebody that they want to follow or stay aware of, or see their work, or see what they got going on, trade with them, extend value, all that. Celebrities that you really like what makes them, what makes you like them, and them garnish your attention. So there's like things to the quality that can all be amplified off of that. And especially when you understand the science and you kind of ask that question about a bunch of different people and notice it when you like somebody, or somebody's famous and all that, why? And there's like an extension into that, and meeting of needs, and usually generosity or drawing of a person to them for their allotted time, as opposed to anything else they could be doing, where they pop over their mind that tier list of things that they want to do, and you can amplify that constantly in the extensions of yourself in the astral. And I'd say that can be applied to many other aspects of the multidimensional body too, and upgraded. With it's like gifts and kindness. Like same thing with like leadership roles. It's like why would anyone want to follow anyone? Good things happen to the people that follow you. And, okay, so yeah, that's a good one. And I would, let's see what your cards mean. And again, you can guess what almost giving money to a homeless person means. Zeta Reticula. Interesting. Yeah, not everyone has this. with all there's many different types of zeta. Um, hmm. It's definitely his DNA. He has zeta DNA. So when that was added to him, the one I'm looking at the specific one for the status increase. It's added to him while he's in the womb. Yeah, top ones. How would you describe it? It's kind of like King DNA. He's got like Zeta, like high level leader DNA. So there's like a bank of that vault of that energy. So you could build a lot. It's like so you have the ability to trade with Zetas in their collective consciousness in support. I'd recommend not giving like DNA or doing abilities and missions and healing and stuff to them is fine. As long as they're trustworthy, but you have a DNA lineage that I'd rather you connect to. And you want to be cautious, of course, because they got drama. But they appear that they could trade you that energy and then you can make a bunch of constructs and abilities with it. They're not exactly the best at utilizing it, so you can just turn the energy into blueprints, but they do have a lot of the energy, at least this DNA lineage. I don't think regular DNA lineages have it. And I was also like from the future. So you're like drawing from a bank in the future, essentially. It's kind of weird to think of them. Yeah, they get a lot of it. Yeah, you can make a bunch of things. It looks like it costs at least 1 million units to make a generator. And you can make a bunch of other stuff. I recommend making like defensive and all the things that you need to prevent it from being stolen first. Okay, points to homeless person for the other one. No. Wants you to feed homeless people at like a soup kitchen. Apparently that's going to increase your status level points. So yeah, that's an option for people if they want to increase their status energetically and energy bodies for it. Nice. I like that. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks for coming, James. So, anyone that wants to donate, well, it's the night's still early, psionicleague@gmail.com to my PayPal, and then you can get in line for a reading on how to increase your status and abilities in Psionics. Okay, next up. Going deep and amplifying the bliss. Chrissy Campbell is next. 1111. Yeah, protection. Flying to Memphis Tuesday to the Piston Mound. Let's see what's going on in the Piston Mounds. We gotta talk all nice and soft and healing, amplifying the healing for status, amplification of the collective, and uniting and building energy so that it generates abundantly in support of Earth. Let's see what we got here. Map time. Okay. Let's see what we got on this map here. Okay, so there's something going on here. Okay, so manifest Tennessee. This big old forest, nice, nice. Ooh, there's a mound. Oh yeah, you told me about this. We talked about this before. Yeah, I got you. We're going there. There's giants and spiders. Yeah, just get the offerings and see it like there's a. Let's see, where is this? There's near the entrance. There's gonna be a tripwire of webs. You gotta. As soon as you pass the line, it's gonna become aware of you for sure. So you gotta bring off, say it, may I enter, and ask permission and all this stuff. And then I brought offerings, and then yeah, you can appease the spirits, different forms there, and get everything to like you, even the dark things. So they got, they're filling a gap in protection and all that. Sure, if you want a reading, Melissa, in sonicleague@gmail.com. You can send a cheap donation to my PayPal, and you're in line then, and then I'll give you an abundance reading, amplify your status, and you can let me know on things. Feel free. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So, going into Chrissy. Protection, I'm going to amplify your protection and look what's going on in it so that you can protect yourself. Okay, I'm going to amplify your source. Zete akatasu nanasadashi. Hey, hey, Love will be amplified in the roots. This is a lot of the defensive stuff, but also be going into amplification of getting dark beings, shadow ego, evil body to like you. And then your chi body is fairly active, so you make your solar plexus get brighter. It's like resolving in love. The anti-chi system around it, mostly, and any drainers. Getting everything in unity, peace, purification, antidote, clarity, purification. Okay. And there's a armory you can go visit in your mind, in your third eye. So yeah, go into your mind and soup up before you go. You got a bunch of things on like pedestals that you earned that you can wear. But I recommend the kindness route, and they get everything in the place in unity with you, and then you working with them, and they will you give them hints about what's fucking with them, and they'll give you things on what they want done that help amplify clearing the place in unity and makes it all easier. Bring love and your heart connected source there. Okay. So, yeah, and also a card. Let's see. Yeah, I want you to have fun cards, so let's do that. I think this card. Let's see. What the fuck? This is great timing. So it's cards against humanity. It's ranchy. I'm not really doing this. I'm for humanity. But yeah, it's not exactly always the exact words in it. It's going to be some of the words in it. So I'm not condoning. I don't really think, I don't know. I don't really think anyone should do this. But so the words are in the card. This maybe has to do with God or worshiping, or true God, or something like that. So that will amplify, go a little bit into your status, because the protection thing we're good with. Yep. Yeah, it points to God. Yeah, just go into your heart and connect to God, and just like they'll let the energy flow through. And it goes beyond, because it's more in light streams than like metallic hands or anything in the astral. The gold energy is the thing the other guy had a lot of. Like light streams that go in every direction, and then in like a perfection, and allowing it to be as it amplifies. Nice. Okay. And let's see what we got going on here. Else, who's up? And the next batter up here. Boom. Okay, we got Karina. We got you. Thank you for the $30. I appreciate you. You're the current winner of the highest amount, so you might get the upgrade at the end. So we'll see if anyone doesn't knock you off. You didn't write anything. Did you just wanted on status and abundance kind of thing? Anything else? So then I'm going to go into some more aspects of that. Anything come up? Oh, is it just status and abundance? You good with that? Thank you, Melanson. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Appreciate everyone coming here. So if you want to tell people things, maybe they'll resonate with what you say. You're welcome here. Everyone is. No, I did read my message. I didn't see a message on the thing. Did you write it somewhere else? Oh, I hope you're well. Can you clear what's coming at me and my child? My son's name is. Okay. They're trying to kill him. Okay, sure. I'll help you with that. Yeah, I can go into that. Let's see. What would it be? Yeah, I gotta. I'll use that. Are they coming at everyone equally, or is it more so your child? Hey, Sarah. Hey. Oh, I love Angel Michael. I've met him a bunch of times. He taught me the capture ability to get rid banishing demons. That's one of my favorites. Gets rid of things to the quarantine rooms. So useful. helped when a demon tried to possess me. Cleared a lot. Very powerful being. There are false light versions of him and everyone else that's an angel, because uh, dark things like to do rituals and capture parts of the angels. And a long time ago, mostly because there's like they grow and they get more resilient things. They like would do child sacrifices and then attract an angel to try to save them, and then they'd capture it. And then a bunch of stolen parts make up this false angel grid and fallen angel grid and stuff. But a lot of people are put off, but there's like George Vassilis that thinks that there aren't archangels. I don't agree with that. Light earns and creates authority and creates the reality. Um, Evil didn't earn it; they steal it. So even if there's a false light version of something, it usually is stealing its light from something. So that it's the original authority of whatever it is. So, and I don't think that our definitions of angel is like more than 1% accurate. It's way more expansive of what they are, and like the children and the management of God, what that means. But there's a lot to them, and they have a lot of versions of them. They will exist on multiple planets, realms, and incarnate as beings and animals and all kinds of stuff, and watch over everything. And there's a job title thing with it, and other members of this family of Michael, or the other archangels, or beyond, because there's more. There's more angels than people know. Okay. Anyway, my son twins not sure about my parents. Perhaps you can check. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna see percentages for that. Are they experiencing like the most symptoms? Are you okay? Are you dealing with a lot? And what are you experiencing the death energy as? Is it like energetically something trying to kill you? Like I've experienced that a lot. It's like stabbing the heart, and alien organ failure, attempt to cause sickness, or all kinds of like incursion. That might be true. Demons are a lot of things, different definitions. So, um, and yeah, they impersonate for sure. I was talking about the incarnates. I don't really like to talk about the people that incarnate, but either they're a demon repenting, incarnating into a human, like if they're born, because then they're going through the natural process, or it's like a baby that got possessed, and the demon's just an add-on, and then it's taking over the body. There's a lot of ways that happens. There, a lot of the people. I don't know if they're the original spirit. For sure, they'd be possessed, but and then demons, a lot of species can come into demons. It's like a soul that becomes a ghost, and it gets fractured and unable to create light and love, and it needs to steal energy, and it probably lasts in the astral for a while. A lot of the Bible says the demons are either fallen angels, though fallen offspring of angels like the giants and the Nephilim, but also I see there's a lot of other avenues that make them. That's I would just say those are the more powerful ones, especially the fallen angels. That they'll accumulate. A lot of the bigger fallen angels are given roles to like have the pathway to ascend back into their power, which is to corral all the evil invaders that are coming to Earth and the different spirits and get it under a system that they're dominating, so that it's at least a more controlled type of evil hierarchy. That then, because we're kind of entangled, because we're angels and devils combined together in what is the human experiment and 10,000 other races, light and dark, and this like macro micro map of the universe to like resolve all the wars and remedy. And so we have all this capability to bring remedy and goodness, come to Jesus, kind of like over goodness, overwhelm, evolution, back to the heart, and love for demonic predators that fuck with us because we're an emotional trap. If you heal yourself, things coming along for a ride if they're attached to you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Lawson, feel free to keep talking about it. I'm not gonna have time to address what you're saying, but you're welcome here. Thanks for your vigilant people going down rabbit holes to learn things. Doesn't mean I agree with everything you're saying, but there's some of it. Yeah, sure, go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna be sending support. I'm reading a lot from going after your son. Now, if you're wanting to also support your twin, I'd recommend amplifying their ability to connect with their source and it shine out and get brighter. And you can do that in proxy, you're a surrogate while healing yourself, make your source connection, and it shine the light permeating like a river flowing into your body and permeating with greater and greater amounts of light. Because the high intelligence, faith, love, and gratitude build up with support. Um, Apply that healing to them also with loving detachment that also detaches them from their attachment and going into your heart center and amplifying their own ability to do it through like centering in the center of the Big Bang, like it's the center of God and all the branches of light that becomes everyone else, and then supporting that branch of light that becomes them. Do that also with your son. And also support your son's soul to get stronger than whatever's coming at it. Like it's faith, love, and gratitude, flame spreading big ball that like engulfs around it very quickly and then shrinks it down and claps it like a star with love. Okay. But we'll send some protection for you. We'll go. Are you okay with going into abundance stuff? Because that's what this show's about. Karina. No, yeah, feel free to answer the question while I'm looking at things. But anyone that also wants a reading can donate psionicleague@gmail.com is my PayPal. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll anything else? I'm looking at. Yeah, it's not going to be that much. Yeah, you got to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get your twin's source to the size of like the source body, the extension of source anchored to your body, out to the size of the ultraverse, and then and shrink down the predators that are coming at it in that same meditation, and do that for yourself and your son. Nope. It has to do with the soul. Past life stuff. Fall of Atlantis. Okay, so he's somehow strong enough to take on something that's been inherited to him through his soul. Yeah. No. Containers. Okay, so he's got container abilities, so he can use that for capture. It looks like he used it in the past life. The problem is, I'm just making sure. Okay. It's a big one, though. Well, he spent a lot of energy throughout his life holding on to this thing. We'll help him send it somewhere else, but past life version captured something, but didn't send it anywhere outside of his body. It's a big thing. So I'm just, have it transferred to quarantine realm, and then his higher self will like gain rewards from it. Some predator that invaded the fall of Atlantis, so that needs to be resolved. Recently accelerating to the process of expansion of conscious states. Okay, we're accelerating so much this next week. We're going to, yeah, we're accelerating a lot. Some cool stuff going on the planet. I might do weather reports because I know people like that stuff. So like look at it. Oh, and there's things I'd recommend people cultivate in big shifts, which will help with this show. So we'll go into that in a second. Which part of a big kind of miracle magic kind of thing is where the reality you're in likes you a lot, and you earned authority from it. And that's usually through doing kindness and support and things that it would want done. And there's a bunch of authorities with the reality. So if you can get all the percentages of the authorities to like you, boom, big one with that. And I found a big thing that does that, which is just make sure this is the page I wrote it down on. No, it isn't. That's fine. Okay. There we go. That's the page. I was like, what? I'm not reading the right thing. No. So getting all the authorities in this reality realm, dream, earth, authority being kind of thing, gets them to like you and respect you. Now, there's ways people naturally do this through goodness, moral code, piety, generosity. How would you get, like, if there was a whole group of beings watching everyone? It's like judge, kind of like seeing you for who you are and what they approve of. How would you get everything to like you? It's kind of like that. Then, so like being good and doing that kind of stuff as well. You can fast track that if you're psionic, and you can go into doing missions that they'd appreciate, and not doing it for them. You can just like scan what they're working on and what they'd appreciate and things that affect them. And you can even scan for what are the big things that everything in that collective would like done. And it's like, ooh, 90% of them all would like it if people, and they actually like me talking about this and giving people mission, getting the reality to turn on its generators resiliently. So all the energy that, if it's made felt safe, the energy generators, when they feel safe, they generate more. So aspects of the reality, as if it's like the body for a human, you do psychic surgery to it, by getting rid of attachment and clarity and purification, light and protection, and all that for the reality body or whatever. And then its reflection internally that you could call the reality body. in the reality, and giving it what it needs to where it emits more light and vibrancy and different types of energy, especially if it's a root chakra upward kind of resiliency foundations of reality, so it can support itself and not like just bust down, because there's a lot of evil shit in the reality that doesn't want it to do well and be abundant, which solves lack as well. Big part of that. Which goes into like one of the big wounds to us and the reality that makes it so that we're not abundant, because lack to abundance. Now, another 10% is spreading an antidote for evil. The last 10% permeated from you to the reality, and then the reality permeating to all. And that, so that those two things, turning out generators and antidote for evil, anyone can do, and you can do it in meditation, cultivation, and to support it. And the more people doing it, the more faster this timeline will sync, get to strength and density, and shift the lack and the nightmare to the daydream, in the preferred state where it is abundant, more abundant of different types of energy, and the spreading antidote for evil is permeating. Big thing. So I recommend people do that. And the more people that are engaged in this, faster it goes. And all these layers of reality that were like pretty much everyone can agree on, except the invader assholes that try to get in the way, to agree to want to shift it to a better dream state of the reality. And I recommend that. Those are the kind of missions to do, is what everything agrees upon that it wants to shift it towards. It benefits everyone. Okay. Also, that leads to the concepts of what are some cores to evil. So I know a big core to evil is lack and not having enough, so they want to steal or take from others that have. Like envy, it goes to greed, goes to harm, and it extends to a lot. This a lot of things we don't know in evil have lack. There are other aspects to the core of how evil is made, but lack is a big one percentage. And if that's resolved for the universe quite a bit, it's where less is in lack, especially it's at the cores and the original wounds and the macro sources, etc., fractaling down to us, then more can be flown abundantly, especially when it's resilient and it includes the lessons. It's what's earned. Well, better. So, yeah, lack to cultivating abundance, shrinking down the lack bubble, going to being abundant and cultivating that. And then the state of perfected flow to here when held locked in on the feeling of the energy of already abundant, but at a bigger level, perfection. Everything is perfect as it is. Now, there's a thing with that. It's not allowance or condolence or all that kind of thing. There's things that is in wisdom in bringing that out. It's about generating and cultivating a state of energy in you that spreads out and shifts the reality to making it more perfected. And with greater knowingness of the reality, you will start to see it is already perfect. It may not be the best state of possible being, which allows for the change, but especially if things agree upon it. It's if you understand why something is the way it is, and going back to all the areas and weights on its shoulder and things it's dealing with, you can understand that it's doing kind of the best that it can do with what it's got. You can always do more, of course, but there's like a state of enlightenment that's built off of this, because you're not just pretending it's perfect. It's going beyond that. It's like knowing, understanding, and making it so, kind of like a bodhisattva thing. I agree with you. Yes, the third chakra, kind of the money. Yeah, I narrowed down that you can call it the money chakra, sure. Down the lack bubble. Nice, I like that. Yes, and there's a lot of them. Not just one. You can start with what you're ready for, or you can cultivate a state of being that includes that as a mechanism, which you're more focused on the state that you're making. Beyond being, so it's like a little track. Understanding the lack bubble, giving it size and scale, shrinking it down, focusing on abundance, then going to the next step, which is being abundant, cultivating that state, being perfection. It's like this state of harmony and bliss. It's even imagining what the reality can be is part of it, because you're like shifting it, and then being at peace with it. So like you remember times in your life where things were not growing so great, and then you solved it, and it's like, that's like a weight off my shoulders. Oh, it feels so much better, lighter. Feel like celebrating. Like there's a bliss, happiness, love, joy, all these positive emissions that go along with this, the symptoms go along with the equation of it being. And you can hold that and build it up in your heart and make it expand. And if you do it enough, you extend it out to the other reality. And so this is a big thing. And I made a new system for this that works really well. I'm like, oh, it's so good. And it's okay with me sharing it. Called the breath of perfection, or the breath of perfect reality, where is, if you do it right in the holding of the breath and maintaining it, just like this supernova of energy that it goes along with my supernova breath, and then a type of gear of focus, and then manifesting that and making it real, making it true, and it's spreading. And as long as it's in alignment with everything else, then it'll spread faster. And that's the thing to do it, because you want to get everything else's thing into wanting it to spread, to approving of it, to where it's in harmony with everything else and they benefit from it. And that then it will expand faster. And the more people in the chat doing it, you can do this. Let's do it right now. Where you go full in and out over and over again through breath until you have a comfortable amount of oxygen. You can like bring energy down, bring energy up, combine it together in the heart, centering into the heart. When you get enough oxygen, full out, and getting up to a slow inhale to where you lock it and hold the breath for a while. And combining that with going through the steps that I talked about, from shrinking down the lack, abundance, being it already so, perfection, and maintaining it while hugging. It's like ball yin and yang, hugging the ball that is the opposite, shrinking it down. And more people that do this will expand abundance, resolve lack in the universe. More and more that people do this. And feel free to do it in the future. Well, I'll go to the collective if you want to unite. It's already perfected. You seeing what that means and what that be like. You're already there, cultivating it. And there will be things about your reality. Oh, but that's not perfect. Okay, now imagine what it more going into perfection, including that aspect, looks like, including the abundance thing for your life. And when lack starts to dissolve, the more you do this, woo, more abundance. And also we can go into the status, amplifying with it. Oh yeah, that's making a lot of waves. Good job, guys. Woo! There's like the anti versions of things like not liking what we're doing. So just like engulf that with faith, love, and gratitude too, because it's like entering the trap and we resolving it, and then the anti versus the regular come together in unity and peace, yin yang, because it's in lack. You know, it's like that's why it's there. And the anti-hero and the hero join up together against worse or evils and shrinking that down on the reality having to do with the state, so that it doesn't. It's calling out pain, the evil. So giving it attention resolves it, so it all dissolves to that layer of perfected state. Which we'll do like meditations in the future with this kind of thing. Oof. And you can hold it for around 7 seconds for however long is comfortable, and that helps you as long as you can do. Let's see, there's something else there. What does it want? Wholeness, oneness. Okay. Unity, peace. Acceptance is the key to getting into the center of anything's heart. That's where we're shrinking down, because that ball, the heaviness of lack, also has consciousness entangled with it that we're representing inner being. And again, feel free to donate at scienceweek@gmail.com if you want reading on a status and abundance. So acceptance is the key. Acceptance for who they are as they are, not needing to change them. A space of healing, and they flourish, start to open up and receive the love, and then heal themselves and change themselves with it. Oh, that's a lot. We did a lot, guys. We can do one more. Unconditional love surrounding it like you're a cosmic parent. Interesting. Good job, guys. That was big, and we'll continue that. A lot of the bigger macro scale of that is resolved, but on the individual levels, that can go deeper. Okay. Anyway, back to status. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, I'm gonna look at yeah, Karina, we'll go into your other. Let me go into reading an abundance thing for you too. I mean the status thing. And our next one, I believe, is okay. Yeah, Casey is next. Okay. Okay, Karina. Hmm. You got 14 kind of more greater status timelines, different things. There's stuff with documentaries on some of the timelines and book, healing art. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into skill that brings people what they need, especially more of the collective. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Brings more of what the greater collective wants. Ooh, we can look into that. I'll do more shows on that too. You read that in a percentage. Ooh, yeah, there's a bunch of things that everyone is called to. So as we bring that out, that will automatically be a value thing. All the collective consciousness of humanity will be attracted to. Nice. Okay, and energetics. Hmm. Something with Earth. What's that? Ah, yeah. Are we strong enough to go tendril hunting? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, thanks. I see your donation, Anchorhead. Thank you for donating. Yeah, I'm amplifying it, but I need you to meditate and amplify your source bigger and amplifying them. There's a few different timelines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you earned as many as 5 tendrils. Anything else? Yep. And level 3 status ion energy consciousness. So there's a bunch of different terms you guys probably don't know about. Okay, so there's like, and you have energy bodies. You have your abundance body, your dream body, etheric, all the astral. All that. Earth has them too, and they're extensions out from. If like right now, Earth is kind of in a state where she's not in super high abundance, but is not every planet is, and dealing with a lot. So. And the body tech has to operate in different ways than just building up in density and just going everywhere. Sometimes it has to be strategic and be able to protect itself because a lot of things want to steal from it and fracture and so it has from the core of the earth tendrils coming out that overlay with places of power. chosen people, all that kind of thing, and have consciousness. And it's like a flowing emission of energy that can move and have conscious perception and pick where it goes and be around. And has ions in it. There's like a word for it's a word for a type of energy of any type that you can apply it to. It has intelligence, and you can get higher amounts of intelligence. Okay, so there's status tendrils for the status body of Earth. Share screen to map. Okay, so looks like we're strong enough, but I don't, tendrils are not everyone can do anything about them. They're overpowered. 1, 2, 3. Yep, still that. So a lot of them get stolen or captured or dominated, or if they're especially high level targeted, which this is an energy that does. And they can be awakened, and when a place of power is purified for status, which we can go into, people want me to look for a place of power near them that amplifies status. That's a very good strategy. Amplifies all that energy very quickly, and a lot of your body tech opens up. So I'm just making sure. Yep. Nope. 99. So Los Angeles has a bunch of predators in it that have captured majority of the status tendrils, as well as parts and pieces. There's fallen angel kind of thing with this place. Unfortunate. Thank you. Doing that. So we can unite, I think. I'm gonna do. I read in your preferred timeline that you get a lot more status. You go after some of the tendrils and you free them. Now, it's about being, if first you free them, you see what they want to do. If they judge you as worthy, and usually if you have the skills to protect them and camouflage them, and they will want to stay with you, which is something you got accomplished in the future on that timelines. So I would recommend that. So there's some predators. Let's see. Let's go after an easy predator that's got control of at least the easiest that gets control of the tendril. Where would I go? And yeah, Jeremy's got a good position to help with us too. So I'm sure I'll be trading with him if he wants to. I just, careful, because you want to clear these things and heal yourself. Maybe take a bath or a hot, cold shower, or burn some sage and do some banishing and stuff. Paul Sands with all the things. When you go through this, because status stuff can come back very targeted. And you want to purify it so it's working well and then stops being targeted. Okay. Okay, so we're going for an easy target. Let's see where that would be. Okay. Interesting design. It says it's a gate and it's a skate park, baseball field. This is all going on here. Sports. It's designed to gather a bunch of people and imagining, and there's a big ass predator here. So this makes sense. So it's going into status, stealing, and control over sports people. Interesting. Tennis courts, basketball courts, playground, auditorium, music, oh my God. Clubhouse. It's got a church as well. Yeah. Well, fucking elementary school. Gosh. They're just like, yeah, let's fucking put a big energy harvesting thing here. Wow. Memorials too. Farmers market. Senior center. Take from the old too, not just the young. Well, they're whatever. You can clear these places, so they don't have to do that. But I'd imagine like some demon being like, "Ooh la la, buffet." Here, fuck. That's what we're doing. So you guys don't have to join me in this. I don't like to take people demon hunting, but and this is like me and Karina are teaming up. Jeremy can team up with us too. Because he's in the area. But whatever pace he wants to do it at, because not many people can do this kind of thing with a big predator like this. But you can do support roles, and you'll get rewarded for that if you want, whatever you're good at. But you also use learning detachment. I don't need you to be attached to me during this in any way. Though also, pick what you want. I'm not condoning things. I don't want people to get attacked from this kind of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go after that. Okay, so we got this guy. sei Geraguano Sagashiomo Teizimo Lekerehi Orara Masu Sheke Namayuto Keishei Yeano Kata Die Uraiga Teratiodosuku Sheki Nodosu Vatshine Lekera Surai Nai O I O Tereti Nemotu Zeisheu. Yes, okay, cool. Nice. So we got, good job, guys. Okay, let's see who's next. Check near locations. I think it's dark. What do you mean? Through my sources story. So yeah, everyone gets 1, 2, 3, I guess 100 units of status energy, and I'd recommend making something useful out of that can make it easier to hold on to. Okay. Casey Pippin, $11. Thank you. Need some advice on how these crystals I have from South Africa would like to be distributed and sold. Don't know if you can tune into them or not. I'm sure, just hold them in your mind. I'll see what I can do. Are they different types? Are they all from South Africa? Are they like you want to add any description to them? Otherwise, I'll just tune into them cold, which is fine. Okay. But yeah, Karina, you will have to get strong enough to protect the tendrils and later things. So if you want to get that timeline. Okay, Nambia, Nigeria. Okay, let's look at these type of thing, places with crystals. One, two. Okay, anything in particular? They're all different things. Let's see it and what they do, but overall theme. 1, 2. I'd say half of them are in the overall theme of astral amplification and capabilities, and the other ones, let's see, that would be from Nambia, and then the other one, Nigeria, that goes along with certain type of lights, light energy of different types that would rain down on the person, and it activates that in their energetic body. But there's other hidden things in each individual crystal, of course. It's just an overall theme, I'd say. Now, what they want to do. You could make it like a thing where it's used for amplifying, building your energetic light body and astral body at a higher level, and instructive meditation for people to do, like holding in like amplify how fast they rebuild their body and tech of light and astral a billion times. They can do the breath work and hold the breath and make the state of reality they are already there, kind of thing. With vision of the light getting brighter throughout their body. And a lot of crystals, they who values them, they like to be with. And they can give you telepathic messages of specific people calling to want to be with someone. Okay, so is that, I'll give you a funny card to amplify status. Okay, your card is this. A man who is so cool that he rides on a motorcycle. Somehow that's something in that card is going to amplify your status. Democratic Republic of Congo has secretly a lot of things in it, light and dark. Like a super powered type of magic it holds there. There's just some things to do with that because you're dealing with the anti version of that, and then if you get that in unity with you, then it works really well. Peace. Motorcycle. interesting. You got like a machine in your body. It's only a little percentage like relatable to a vehicle for some of it, but there's more. There's more with ships, but also spatial influence in travel. So it's something to do with, you know, what? Okay. What is this place? I have not seen it. Okay. Ah, interesting. Really? Wow. Okay, so it goes into dimensions. People can donate again before close up or whatever. Psionicleague@gmail.com, PayPal, if you want to get in reading before I end the show soon. So it's pointing to your body has a vehicle tech that interacts with the dimensional. It's going in the forward dimension instead of above or within or below or with the other 6 kind of to 7 dimensions of direction. Yep, the forward dimension. So you're gonna have to wait. Version of yourself that we talk of often has reached into this forward dimension already, at least 5th forward. You'll want to integrate and work with them on integrating that part of yourself that goes into the dimensions and part of yourself into that and amplify energy body to grow strong and resilient. Extending into it. There's some mechanism in this one. You can see it as like kind of a machine. It doesn't mind you seeing it as a motorcycle. I guess we'll use that. Plus a bunch of cool tech on it, like a spy motorcycle or something that has anything you want and need. Anything else? 99. Really? It's kind of going in the concept of ascension, but like going in that direction. And you can do all of them, by the way, you don't have to choose. But in the state of growth, kind of amplifying a hot air balloon going upward, but that way, towards the state of reality that has greater status in one of the aspects of it. Interesting. Board dimension. Yay, my pen is out. Lovely. Out of ink. Yay. Whatever. I'll just do that for later. What else you gotta do? Like letting go of what is not it. Kind of, it's like the opposite. And then there's all these anchors and the things that transcend to master. And what else? Wholeness. There's a version of you there that you learn from. Yeah. Yep, that would be it. So, and then cultivate and then monitor that, make that better. Okay, cool. Nice. Keep moving forward. Exactly. Okay. Next one, Anchor Haven. Thank you for donating $7. I don't see a message with it, so feel free to write it is just on status you want, because I'll do that. And yeah, looks like we'll end the stream unless anyone else donates. Again, psionicleague@gmail.com. So Anchor Haven. And just check, did anyone donate to the wrong PayPal, my other PayPal? It didn't get read, but just asking. But feel free to, again, donate to psionicleague@gmail.com unless we end it soon, because your haven's the last. Okay. I'm going to read into your future one. And also, I also do, we didn't do monthly place of power for status. I might just read one for everyone if they want to team up on it. If it's something anyone's interested in the comments, feel free to tell me. No. What is it? Book and workshop you lead appears to be along in the timeline where you gain status. Now, okay, part of the body, which one? Okay, a lot of it. Okay, you built a status body through your mitochondria on that timeline. And your mitochondria are kind of blocked right now. But you can always solve that. Get them to like you, communicate with them, like collective consciousness, like the Edichlorian Star Wars, they grant the Force. Make them feel safe. Build them lots of defenses, fortressing, offense, protect them from things coming at them, trying to drain them of energy. As they feel more safe, they turn on more generators to produce more a second. apparently you got them to like you enough, as well as did a mission for the source of your mitochondria to earn the status generators for the mitochondria. Good. I'm glad you're reading a book. With your workshops on multiple different subjects. Kind of around the concept of becoming a new version of a person, like metamorphosis kind of thing. Anyway. Yeah, a mission. Gain all the abilities that you need to do a mission for the source of mitochondria to get, it's like wholeness. You can do my wholeness meditation on my login part of my site. There's a video product for wholeness meditation one. It's like $20. Wholeness, resolving the predator that stole the part. Yeah. Either 3 little parts or a specific big part it recommends, and then you get it back with wholeness for it, and then they'll give you that. The part is about the size of the galaxy in energetics, so you'll be getting that back, but also, so you need to resolve the predator though. So that's the mission. Yeah, why not? We can team up on that if you want. You want to do that now? Anchor Haven. For the comment. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Sure. And then I'll do the thing. I'll look at the map for people. It's a big thing that we can do. Mission in Unity. This is also a part stolen and is in Los Angeles. Yay. Zekeu Akoralura Soi Sau Keura no nai Zei Jarai Karna Unamie Ike Kararam Yam Lakura Sei Zeua Naiko Nice. Greetings, fam. Okay, so yeah, again, this is the last chance if you want a reading before we close up on the status. I'm just going to do something that we can all unite in as a mission that source of status wants us to do, that we're capable of, that isn't a burden on you guys or a weight that's too much or anything like that. So I don't want you guys harmed. Let's see what we got here. Team up. None of those things. What is it? Back in time. Versions of us at Atlantis fall. What's that? Yeah, one. Interesting. All right. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Ooh, they're not easy. Okay. Yes. Wants us to go back in time, unite, and protect an avatar for the source of status. Nice. All right. Anything I can use on this map for that? Seems to be going along with some of the hidden civilizations that used to exist off India, ancient civilizations. Okay. That existed around, the Gulf. So, 3, 2, 1. And there's, I forget what it's called exactly. I think it starts with a D. There's a secret civilization. It's like a Indian Atlantis or something. You can probably find it. And it's just like locked out. Interesting. Anyway, what's with these? Oh. Okay then. Strange things on this map. It might just be something blocked out though, probably. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time, resolve, protect a avatar status from getting their soul imprisoned or something that happened to them, that their parts would be in the hand of the predator, and preventing that. That'll be a big reward with that. Also, it looks like Karina is the winner of the highest amount donated. So we'll just check again real quick, just to make sure. And then she'll get an upgrade for status. Yep, that would be it. The biggest donator. So thank you again. Thank you for coming on the show and with me. I'm Sean Bond, founder of Psionic League. There's in the description links for a coupon code for tickets to the Full Disclosure Now event in Florida, fulldisclosuremovement.org to get tickets, and also link to the alien event. Presenting at both of these. This alien event is in September in Las Vegas. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. If you can come, feel free. A lot of powerful presenters. I'll be going into telepathy at the alien event and alien artifacts, crystal skull stuff at both, because we found crystal skulls, and deeper interaction with ET technology and a psionic abilities workshop is what I'm working on. So yeah, come to those, meet me, have fun, come friends in person. And yeah, we're getting all the information for the places that we've decided on for the trip to Mexico at the end of October. The divine part of the divine activation tour. So you activate the divinity in you more and more. Place of power, pyramids, hot springs, like a salt lake for purification. Other options too, like waterfalls. There's butterflies coming back there. Things with the alien artifacts. It's like one in a lifetime opportunity. And it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait for the hot springs. We're picking out some of the most powerful places that we can go to. So yeah, just send to psionicleague@gmail.com with trip inquiry at the top, and I'll add you a list of people that are interested. We're running out of seats, so act now if you can to make sure you're interested. And it's not committing right away. We're going to give you information. I'll do a call with you to see if it's right for you and your everything you want. And a super tour, super sacred tour. And get it while you can, because we're running out of seats. Or like we were talking about, like maybe we need to get a bigger vehicle. The hot springs, I will do a video on. It's so beautiful. It's outside. Most of the hot springs that I've seen around are like fake, or just like kind of like really generic, or look like a pool or something. This one isn't. It's like on the side of a mountain with a bunch of like pools that you can just look in, and it's a great view. And my God, and it's near the places. Was one of the places for the alien artifacts and aliens and underground things and pyramids. So it's a big place, big activation. We're gonna go amplify love and divinity in it. I can't wait. Yeah, recommend coming if you can. Again, psionicleague@gmail.com, trip inquiry. We're gonna run out of seats fairly quickly, so act now if you can. What else? Doing workshops. Store is kind of up and running. Kind of got a bit of products up, but working at putting more products on. We got the Abundance shirt up. We'll be getting all the other Abundance products that you can get up soon. And yeah, so hit me up if you want to do shows or want to do stuff going on. If you got any questions, and I'm on my Facebook with the image of Alien Event and a different version of me. And yeah, again, Sonic League at YouTube, Psychic Dragon 9 at Twitch, Sean Bond Sonic at X, Sonic League Instagram. Add me on those. And if you want a session, go into more your abundance, unlocking things status, release the blocks your magic, telepathy, all these kind of stuff we can go into. There's so much. Yeah, reach me. Hit me up for a session consultation. Schedule something with me. I also do the healing clearings, depossessions, and other things that people like a lot, that they feel really good from and feel a lot lighter and activate a bunch of their dormant abilities. And there's many other things. So see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming. May your status grow in greater effect so that you can bring your version of heaven to earth and help steer the collective towards a better timeline. Thank you. Love you. See you later.